All right, so the question goes like this. Hey, coach, I'm in a bit of a dilemma and I need some advice. Okay, our relationship started off beautifully, full of warmth and mutual affection. Okay, that's actually good. Usually it's not good when it comes out too strong. It's like when you take a drug for the first time and you get really high and you like really like it. It's like, motherfucker, when you get high the first time, you gotta be scared, right? If you're doing it and you're like freaking doing spin and ruining because you're so happy, there's a high likelihood that your relationship with that drug might become toxic. Um, but recently I've noticed something troubling. It seems the more kind and accommodating I am, the more I feel I get taken for granted. Well, this is the thing, right? This used to happen to me when I was younger. It still happens to this day, to be honest with you, but not as much. And a lot of the times, when when we say that we're being kind and accommodating, what's really going on is that we're not really paying attention to them. We are assuming that they're reacting to our warmth and our niceness with coldness. What's really going on is that you're not reading the person's reaction to you. This person may not want or may not feel comfortable with the warmth that you're offering. So, so you sort of assume that they're taking you for granted. But what's true is that they just may not want it now, and you may need to withhold your affection and the love that you're giving to them, because sometimes people are just not ready for it, and sometimes we feel so unhappy, we feel so uncomfortable with ourselves that we sort of do this not because we feel like they're going to reciprocate, but because we hope that they're going to reciprocate. We feel so much pain. This is the thing. Validation from the opposite sex is numbs our feelings. It's a numbing agent. It allows you to numb certain thoughts that are negative. It allows you to numb certain feelings that are negative. And so a lot of people get addicted to getting validation because it allows them to get out of themselves and feel different. So then they start using these types of relationships as a validating seeking mechanism. And they stop actually paying attention to the person. It's like a drug addict, right? They're so addicted to the drug that they don't care looking needy to the drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, Father Alex uses a lot of drug analogies. We used to have this incredible connection where every kindness was reciprocated. Who the hell is this person? This person is a freaking writer. But now it's different. My efforts, I know, because sometimes that's where I got something. I'm not even go there. Um, my efforts to be loving and considerate are met with indifference. That's not good. It's like the very qualities that brought us together are not causing a rift between us. It's funny because I talked about it yesterday. There's a video where the thing that draw people to you is the thing that will eventually push them away. The thing that they love most about you now might be the thing that they'll end up hating about you the most, right? Because that's what happens. One evening, feeling particularly frustrated by this dynamic, I decided to take a different approach. Okay. Instead of my usual attentive self, I became distant, colder even. Okay, so you were experimenting. This is okay. This is interesting. Most people don't experiment like this. This is okay. All right. So surprisingly, their reaction caught me off guard, and that's what happens, right? It catches you off guard. You don't assume they're gonna react that way. Wanna know why? Because we just don't understand human nature. Sometimes people like us, but because we're so suffocating, we're so and the thing is that there's nothing wrong with being suffocating, but you have to pay attention to them. You have to pay attention when your attention suffocates them, so that then you could react to them and pull away. The problem, and this is what tends to happen when you don't like the person, or when you like them enough, but not so much where you're infatuated, that you have this your ability to sense when they want distance is a little bit more sharper when you don't like them. And that's why a lot of the times when the relationship starts off slow, meaning you don't like them too much, but then over time you like them, those relationships work out because you don't end up suffocating them, right? You're still kind of above the water and be able to sense when they need distant. And so doing that and doing that for a while, it allows them to actually grow in what they feel about you. But when you're so freaking like infatuated by them, when you start acting like a creepazoid, you end up ruining a lot of good things because you're suffocating them. You're putting too much burden on them. So sometimes coldness, the distance, allows them to grow, allows them to expand a little bit, to relax, to stretch out, to breathe a little bit, and that will allow them to feel more feelings about you over time. But the suffocating quality that we tend to have when we really like the person, and especially when we have fear of abandonment, tends to ruin a lot of good relationships. I became distant colder. Surprisingly, the reaction caught me off guard, and this is when you tend to learn. This is when you tend to learn my strategies. When you do this, you're not expecting a positive result. That's a problem. That's why a lot of people struggle doing these strategies, because they just don't expect it's gonna work. You get what I'm saying? But that's why you have to take the risk. They suddenly became more attentive and affectionate, as if my withdrawal made them realize what they might lose. Exactly. And what tends to happen is that when you become cold, they feel a little bit insecure. And insecurity causes people to pay deeper attention to little details, to pay more attention to the little things, little reactions. And they start to add up little clues that may not belong together, but their brain starts to look for a reason why you're acting this way, because you become unpredictable. And this becomes a challenge, and it engages more of their brain and engages more of their emotions, and they become more reactive, right? And that's the power of coldness. Coldness causes them to pay more attention to you, right? Coldness causes them to pay deeper attention to you. This reaction has left me conflicted. It feels manipulative to withhold my true nature, your creepy nature, huh? Right? Like, relax, man. Finally getting something good and you feel uncomfortable, huh? Feels manipulative to withhold my nature just to gain respect and affection. Yet my warm, generous self seems to push them away. How can I navigate this without compromising who I am? You're not compromising who you are. You're just withholding certain things from time to time. It's not manipulative. You're giving them space. You're giving them space to breathe. That's not manipulation. That's actually giving people autonomy. The problem is that you see this as manipulation. I see this as you doing them a favor, as you giving them space, as you giving them that space to just stretch out a little bit and wonder. Manipulation is when you coerce people, when you evilly threaten people, when you have no intentions of being with them, but you're trying to get their attention. That's manipulation. But when you're like giving them distant, for example, you might see them and they might seem physically cold with you and they want some distance. What are you gonna do? Get more close? Like sometimes you talk it up, but sometimes when you notice that this person wants distance, you give it to them. It's not manipulation. It's just learning how to read people. Right? And what's really going on here is your guilt, right? You're only thinking of yourself. Think about him. What does he want? Yeah, he wants you, but at the same time, he wants to want you. I can promise you, right? I don't know, what is it, a he or she? I don't even know what the hell, who nobody even talked about their gender here. All right, whatever. They, she, he, I don't know. But, like, they want you to, they want to want you. But when you're so there, so coldness gives them the ability to appreciate you, the ability to return to a state of wanting, and people want that. You know, people don't like not feeling that intense feeling for you, right? And that usually happens when they just get acclimated to you. Sometimes it's like you need to get some distance, be a little cold, so that they can appreciate your warmth. That's just how things are. So you either get a little cold or stop being so warm all the damn time. Sometimes being too warm comes from insecurity, comes from just feeling uncomfortable and wanting a reaction from them. So that's why you're cold, you're really warm. When you learn to just be happy with yourself through the developing a meditation practice, or purchasing my course Emotional Mastery, or purchasing the book The Power of Now, or going to a 10-day meditation retreat, you can purchase the course in the description down below. You're gonna stop doing all of that creepy extra shit where that pushes people away. Honestly, when you learn to be comfortable with yourself, you might still be warm, but that extra creepy, extra fat type of creepazoid type of energy is not going to be there as much. So your warmth is going to be, it's just going to be more pure, less needy, more confident. right? But when there's internal tension, your warmth is gonna have a suffocating quality that pushes people away. So, is there a way to maintain respect without resorting to coldness? No, no. Coldness is what you do when they disrespect you. Coldness is what you do when they push your boundaries. So no, I'm sorry. You got to pick up your sword. Stop putting your sword down. A lot of people want to win the war without bloodshed. That's not how it works, right? Get over that morality. Coldness is important. The world is polarity. You need winter. You need fire, right? You need love, but you also need a little bit of hatred sometimes when it's appropriate. So you got to stop seeing it as manipulation. How do I navigate without compromising who I am? You compromise who you are when you accept disrespect. So it's either accept disrespect, accept coldness from other people, or give the coldness. It's one of those two. I don't want to play games, but I also don't want to be taken advantage of. What do I do? How do I find a balance? That's what you do, man. When they clearly disrespect you, that's when you start acting cold. When there's a moment of clear injustice, that's when you start acting cold. But if they don't disrespect you, you don't do this. That's just how that works. Most likely, they disrespected you, and that's why coldness worked. They said, okay, finally this person woke up. Finally this person developed a backbone. And they're like, okay, let me give this person respect. The only reason why your coldness worked is because 100% most likely they see you as someone who takes disrespect, and you finally stood up to them, and they finally said, you know what, this person deserves respect. You show people you deserve respect through your coldness, not your warmth. Your warmth is what shows people your human, your nice human side, and what draws people in. But it's your coldness that is what keeps people there, because it shows that you actually have some defensive mechanisms within yourself, which means you have some high self-esteem. All right. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to work with me one-on-one, go to mindfulattraction.org. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I've been asked, how can I purchase all of your courses in one, Father Alex? So I created the Mindful Attraction University, people. That's right. Professor Alex will be giving you all of the courses at a discounted rate. Usually, if you purchase everything at the basic courses, it comes down at $600. Or you could purchase the whole bundle, where it's all of my courses and the bundle. And in reality, if you purchase all of my courses, it'll come out with the bundle. It'll come out to $1,200. But purchasing all of the courses, including the bundles, it'll come down to $799 or 4 payments of $200, right? And in that, you get all of my courses with all of the bundles, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. If you purchase all of the courses, the basic courses, you can purchase it right now at just $400 or $399 for marketing purposes, right? And this basic course gets all of them. It gets emotional mastery, which is a course on how to master your emotions. Ladies and gentlemen, this is like from start to finish. It has everything. Emotional mastery, the psychological game of attraction, which is a course for single women. The feminine woman, which is a course for the everyday woman, how to blend your feminine and your masculine, how to learn how to penetrate people's mind, how to be persuasive, how to move up in the business world, how to set and achieve goals, how to use your feminine and how to use your masculine, how to gain respect, how to move up in the business ladder. Like that, this course is a course that will show women how to bring their feminine in their daily lives and not let it sabotage you, because it does happen. And then you have natural chemistry, which is a course for women who are in relationships and want to learn how to get the respect of their man, how to not let the power dynamics turn against them. It's a course for women who are in relationships and they want to learn how to deepen the bond or how to gain respect for the person that they're seeing. Now, the next one is the Charisma Blueprint. So this course is all about how to develop charisma. So even if you're the most bland, white rice type of person, this course will teach you how to have charisma no matter how you are. I'm not even kidding with you. It could be a fucking Teletubby and you'll be able to have charisma with this course. And the last one is Nice Girl, which is a course on how to develop more assertiveness. I believe all of these courses, it has everything a woman needs to improve their personal lives, dating lives, spiritual lives, business life, career life, right? Because it encompasses everything that I have in this course. All the 3,000 videos that I have, everything that you need is in this one university. Okay? Now, like I said, there are no refunds. If you don't think you're gonna like this course, and that just means maybe you don't know my videos, or maybe you never purchased like one of my courses. So I recommend you check out one course, and if you don't like that one course, get your money back. But if you like one of the courses, you're gonna like all of them because they do what they say they're gonna do. Okay? So, but look, man, I'm gonna say I'm not gonna offer a refund. But if you really, really need a refund, God forbid, and it's like you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm not gonna freaking be a stifler. I'll give it to you, but please just don't. Just make sure you want to get it when you purchase this. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to, click on the description down below, purchase the basic package, which is the wifey bundle, or the wifey bundle plus the bonuses. By clicking on the description down below, there's 2 links for it. Okay, and I'll see you guys inside. Thank you for supporting Father Alex.